What's happened to me? Nothing. What's going on, me? Absolutely nothing. I'm just hanging out with myself, doing nothing. Well, that's good. Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, Brandon? What's going on with you? We sold out our break on Wednesday. Very excited about that. I like junk cards. Those are my favorite ones. I'm a bulk kind of guy. Again, anyone who goes to card shows just so they can buy as many cards they can of one player in bulk is nuts. And that's me. Let me see if I can find real quick. I'll give you an idea of my... I already showed it to you, actually. All right. What's up, Glenn? What's going on, Glenn? I'm not going to stand on any formality. I'm just going to dig right in. Monday Funday. And what is Monday Funday for? This kind of thing. It's just a fun day on Monday. And so we like to have a fun day on our Monday. Because it's a fun day. Oh, get ready for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Since we will be... Oh, no, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday we'll be breaking. We're not going to break on Thursday. We are not... Are you kidding me? All right. Brandon, you know I love you to death. But sending me graded cards, man, is like autograph graded cards. Did you send those on accident? Oh. Look at that bad boy. Gene Richards, PSA 10. That's always a good card. Any card with Hank Aaron, Lee May, and Willie McCovey is a good card. Pete Rose hit 15 home runs. I can use those. Those will come in handy. Holy cow, I got a bunch of them. Nice. Nice. Jeez Louise. Nice. Oh, that's a chrome. Oh, that's a 570 chrome. What's up, Joester? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Brandon, if you spoil me, then I'll be ruined for everyone else. Oh, geez. I thought these were all these. Hey, Glenn, did you see that trade Johnny proposed? Johnny must think I'm some kind of dummy. Joseph, what's going on with you today? Darren Lewis, he's a good Giant. I always get awesome packages. Oh, Atlee Hammaker, one of my favorites. After the Giants games, seriously, we would stay after the game and we'd go stand at Candlestick. They had the big Giant sign. And we go wait by that Giant sign for the players to come out. And Atlee Hammaker would stop every single time. Every single time. Just talk with the kids and hang out. Him and Rod Beck. Nice. No way. I'm not taking that deal. There ain't no way. I'm trying to think who else used to stop. There was another pitcher that used to stop all the time. Man, look at all those. Black and Duggar. Woo! Man, Brandon, these are all extras? Good Lord. Good Lord, you must have a... Oh, snap. Shaw, look at that one. Aramis Garcia. So it's a funny story. My son sends me a text yesterday, email, and it says, "Hey, Dad, there's a 7-case player break going on for Inception." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Are you getting in?" He said, "Yeah." And so he got Chris Shaw, and he wanted Rowdy Tellez, and then I got Black and Duggar from the Giants. The one I missed out on that I thought went too high, in hindsight it was a mistake, was Aramis Garcia. Went for $39, and I thought, man, I'm not paying $39 for that guy. Well, naturally, the $39 one had a button that came out and one that was numbered to 25. He had like 4 autographs. Man, I don't have any of this stuff. Seriously, I have none of these in these range. Anything from 12 up. I have some 11, but anything from 12 up I don't have. One of my favorite Giants of all time, Freddie Sanchez. One of my favorite Giants of all time. I remember one time we went back to California to visit, and we went to a Giants game. Hey, Joester, at the Giants stadium, you know how when you go in they have the Giants Community Fund booth? You know what I'm talking about? And we went by there, and they had a Freddie Sanchez. This is after he had retired. Well, he was no longer, he was injured at that point. And they had a Freddie Sanchez autographed jersey, game-used jersey for $100. And I stood there and I looked at it for a minute. I told my wife, man, I should just buy this thing right now because I've been wanting one. And I thought, well, no, I'm going to wait and look around. We walked away. We were gone no more than 30 seconds. And I turned around and walked back, and it was gone. And that is one of the ones I kicked myself about. One of my favorite Giants ever. Oh, that's cool. And I walked away. I walked away. That's too bad. I hated that. I hated that. But the game we went to, they were doing the multi giveaways. You know, at the beginning of the season, Joester, when they have the against the A's, you get the all the leftover giveaway stuff. Well, we had 6 tickets, and we went in. Then I was walking around. I was buying whatever people had for $10 a pop, and we walked away with just a crap ton of stuff. Those are fun days. Fun days. Fun days. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Those are fun days. We were trying to work it out. I know we talked about going to a game together. That sucker would never stop for my kids, ever. We were trying to work it out to, on my 50th birthday in May, that we would fly back to San Francisco for a game. Absolutely I am, Johnny. That might have been the most insulting trade request anyone ever sent me in my life. And I've only been doing fantasy baseball for like 3 days. In my entire life, no one's insulted me more than that trade. Oh, snap. 79. Oh, 76. Jeez. I'm way off. I was insulted, Johnny. I screamed at the TV for 15 minutes. I stomped my feet. I held my breath till I passed out. And then I laughed. Brian Wilson was a great Giant until he became a Dodger. Absolutely nothing, but you want me to give up. You know how many starting pitchers I have? And you want me to give up a good one. I'm telling you, he's going to have a year. Someone's going to sign him, and he's going to have a year. Everyone's going to say, oh, why didn't we sign Keuchel? Why didn't we sign Keuchel? Oh, 1980 Topps. My baby. Man, there's a lot of Barry in here. My baby. 1980 Topps. Ah, 1981 Donruss. The first thing I really collected heavy was 81 and 82 Donruss. You know what? Once they're no longer a Giant, Brett Butler. I loved Brett Butler until he became a Dodger. Jeff Kent until he became a Dodger. Sergio Romo. Oh, one of my favorite Giants ever until he became a Dodger. One of my favorite pitchers ever was Jason Schmidt. Loved Jason Schmidt. Oh, I was so happy when because I've only got 4. I only got 5, Johnny. 5. And then he became a Dodger. I love that guy. And then he became a Dodger. And my pitching staff is suspect. Did you watch the draft, Johnny? Were you there? Did you watch how crappy my pitching draft was? 3 of my 5 pitchers are Giants, Johnny. 3 of my 5 pitchers. Not that I'm saying they're crappy, but I'm just saying I ain't getting any big boys. I waited and I waited and I waited. I was the only one after what, round 9 or 10 that wanted Madison Bumgarner. That was my first pitcher I took, was Madison Bumgarner. And at the behest of Robbie J, I took former Giants, and then I wound up with Keuchel. I really thought Alan Hansen was going to be better than he was. I'm telling you, this guy right here is going to have a year. This guy right here is going to have a year. What did he finish? 20 for 42 or something on the in the spring season. I think he's going to have a year, and I think Belt's going to have a year if he doesn't get hurt. And there's one of my relievers. My team is almost all Giants. And then I had to get Bryce Harper. You go away from the Giants. You go away from the Giants. Well, it's not your fault that you go away. But you go to another team, then they release you. You come back to the Giants. Because of injury, you wind up playing a position you've never played before and hit one of the biggest home runs in the history of the team. That's Travis Ishikawa's entire career encapsulated. And no one will ever forget him. No one will ever forget him. Ever. Oh, snap. What is that? Yeah, look at that. What on earth are those? Is that a set? Yeah, what is that from? Is that like a set that you can get? Get out. It was like an insert in something? All right, Grabby, come here. You got to read this. 2013 chips. All right. I gotta stop and look it up. Get out. That is cool. I dig it. All right, I might have to buy some of those. He's part of Filipino, that's why. Filipinos got to stick together. Are you kidding me? Giants? Absolutely. That is cool. I am going to collect that entire set. I am going to collect that entire set. Ooh. I'm not going to bore everybody with all these, but look at that. 1986 Donruss, the rookies, Will Clark. Oh, snap. What is this? Bobby Bonilla. Poor Bobby Bo. He had so much potential. Yeah, I know. That's a crazy card. I'm guessing I don't have that one, but but on the other hand, I don't know, because I've got so many boxes. 92 Slurpee. Those were the days. '81. Good year. Ricky Henderson. Harold Baines. Fernando. Right? Fernando was 81, right? Fernando. Collector book. I love these. I was never a good shop owner because I'm also a collector. Yeah. So that's why I'm glad I keep my Giants. Oh, look at that. Nice run of 81s. Rich Murray. Vida. John Montefiusco, the Count. He was a good player. Brandon, thank you. I'm going to have some fun going through those. I'm not going to bore everybody with everything on here. But I'm going to have some fun going through all this. You know what I need to do one of these days? Store it. That's what I need to do. My next door neighbor, he was collecting one of every Cardinal card there was in existence. And so he had this very elaborate database. And I need to get something like that. I really like this one. I've heard of Gale Harris. I don't know much about him, but that's a sweet autograph. That is a sweet autograph. Oh, can't forget Tim. So you guys saw the other day. Didn't I show you guys the other day? We tore apart the basement, redid things. I think I showed you guys that. And I found these. Let me grab this. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. Yeah, I think I showed you guys that, didn't I? I kind of didn't remember I bought these until the other day. I was going through some stuff and I was like, oh, snap, look at. But these are all team sets that I went back. I'm trying to see. I had some old ones, I think. Oh, look at that. Matt Cain and Monty Irvin. Oh, maybe these aren't them. I bought all that effort to buy the Gary Carter because there's a Mark Hill on there. This isn't the one I was looking for. Anyway, so this one jumped up, but I went back through and I bought. I mean, I think I have team sets going back to the early '60s that I was buying off of eBay whenever I get them cheap. Well, cheap-ish. It's a big set, 75. Other than that, now how often do you have that bad boy, huh? That's from, expires December 31st, 2010. That's one of, I have so many boxes of things. I keep telling myself that someday I'm going to get them all. It's never going to happen. I don't know why I'm trying to fool myself. I don't know why I'm trying to fool myself. It's never going to happen. I'm just going to keep piling on and adding to it. Piling on. So I've decided I'm going to take these, all these autographs that I got from you guys, I'm going to take and I'm going to put a wall up here behind me eventually. And I was talking to my son about it. And I'm going to build a display for all the different autographs and things everyone has sent me. And then we'll have places of honor for the really cool ones. The really, really cool ones. I mean, all of them are cool, but you know. You have some that stand up a little bit more. The Buster Posies, the Joe Panic, that Posey there, and that bad boy, Duffy, Crawford, and Belt. So anyway, so what I was going to tell you guys is that I got this 7-caser with my son, right? And this after 7 cases, do you know that we got the same amount of Acuna autographs in our 1 case, and better Acunas than the well, about the equivalent that then came in the 7 cases. What's up, Cracker Time? So so clearly Inception is a difficult product. Clearly is a difficult product to get anything, and I'm glad I stuck with my guns and I only got the 1 extra case, because I would have been disappointed if I would have bought 6 or 7 like I was originally going to do. So that's good. That makes me happy. And so now that the Gypsy Queen is all sold out, we'll break that Wednesday at 9, and then we're going to have Friday and Saturday breaks on eBay, and this week and Friday and Saturday of next week. So we'll do 3 cases this week and 2 cases next week, and then we'll be into, after that we're into Diamond Kings. Then the week after that is the first, what I would consider one of the real big boys, and that's going to be Bowman. Should I do a player break on the Bowman, or should I just stick with a team break? That's a lot of work doing a player break. I don't know that I want to do a player break. That's a lot of work. And I already do a lot of work. I don't want to do that much work. What? How come? You don't get to sit with those great seats? That's terrible. Oh, speaking of coupons, Brandon was telling me about a coupon. I used it earlier. So if you buy a card that is 301 or more, and you use the code is perfect3, I think, then you get $3 off. You get $3 off, because I bought there was a, are you really? That's cool. I bought a thing. Who did I buy, Brandon? I told you earlier, didn't I? Oh, JT Snow. Yeah. Really? I bought a JT Snow relic that was $4. I got it for $1. All right, Joester. We'll see you later. So that's cool. No, that's why I bought it. That's why I bought it. I remember the day we were at Candlestick waiting out ahead of time. Yes. Somewhere around here I do. If you ask me where it's at, I don't know right now, but yes. So we were standing out front of Candlestick Park after a game, and Snow was behind there in the player area, and my wife saw him, went down there and got his autograph, and we had a starting lineup. Did you really? Nice. We brought a starting lineup JT Snow with us. Well, she got I think it was baseball autographed, and then sometime I'll show you the box of baseballs, and and then I told her, well, you gotta grab the starting lineup. I bet you'll sign it. What's up, Adam? And so she went down there and got her starting lineup autographed as well, and she was very excited about that. So I don't know where that's at, but that's somewhere. I know it's all somewhere because we don't sell any of our stuff like that off. So yeah, those were the good days. Those were fun days. The kids were little. We were out back this weekend since I didn't have a break, and we were at the end of the last season. I had bought a bunch of plants at Menards, and they should. I bought a bunch of plants at Menard, and we put them in the backyard, and I had forgotten how many, and there was like 30 plants that we bought. Nah, it's probably more like 40 plants that we bought that are just back there. Hostas and grasses, and I won't bore you with plants. I like plants too. I know my plants pretty well. Not as well as my mother-in-law, but I know my plants pretty well. Yeah, there's more than that back there. So Gypsy Queen, we have our website, our web cases listed on eBay. So each one of the breaks, Friday's break is going to be a full case in 2 parts. He went to the Angels, and then he sucked, and then he went away forever. He did his best, but he lost his magic. He lost his magic. And I'm not saying this about Tim Lincecum specifically, but I'm just saying in general, it's always funny to me how some players sign big contracts and then they're just gone. I'm not saying Lincecum, but I remember Matt Cain signed his big giant contract with the Giants, and then he was over. Devil's finger fungus, huh? Yeah, Matt Cain is exactly the one I'm thinking of, Glenn. Signed that big contract, then he was gone. So I always wait for players to get their big contracts, and then they're just like, I will. I mean, I get it. Oh, geez. Yeah, that is a little scary. Can you buy that? That's a little scary. Mark Melanson, that's a good one, Johnny. He got hurt too, though. But yeah, a lot of these guys, they get their big time contract and they're gone. That's why I have to say I have grudging respect for what's his name for the Texas that just hit Beltray. I couldn't stand that guy when he was a a Dodger, I mean. And he had that one great year right before he signed that huge contract. He had like 52 home runs or some ridiculous thing like that. He like Vaughn Hayes. I remember in the 80s, Vaughn Hayes, he at the last year of his contract with the Phillies, he had one great year, and then he signed a contract for like $2.5 million next year. Back then, that was big money. And I remember thinking, that guy, you only put forth effort because they're in your final year of your contract. But I remember Beltre did that, and I thought, man, what a punk doing that stuff to get your big contract. Then he went on to have a Hall of Fame career, so I take that one back. It is unique. It's scary looking. So I always thought those things were kind of funny. So anyone looking forward to Gypsy Queen besides me? Looking forward to cracking it open? The product looks beautiful. Beauteous. I am looking forward to it being here. Let me see. Let me make sure it's on track still. You know these dumb people are. I know in one case I'll be picking up locally, but it is on track to be here on Wednesday. Nice. Thank goodness. Let's hope no bad weather happens. Yeah, I hear you. What do you work on Heritage for, Garrett? Cassette? You have sets of opening day and series 1 already? Are you? I can't believe you're skipping it, Adam. That seems like an odd one for you. Gypsy Queen's one of the big ones in the pantheon of upper middle class Topps cards. Well, you should. Are you in the Facebook group, Garrick? If you are, post your list of what you need still for the Heritage. I have. I made a trade with Chris CL, and I sent him all of my SPs, but I have a decent amount of the other ones. Gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'll see what I have for you. I understand that, Adam. The box prices stayed high on that. It stays high on that. It stays high on Heritage. I see Inception is coming down. I won't say quickly, but it's coming down. Oops. Yeah, Bowman's the one I wish I could have gotten more of at a decent price, but I'm not going to fight that fight. A couple of cases and some extra boxes. Oh, thank you. I have a decent stack, so I might be able to help you with a decent amount of them, Garrett. And they're literally just sitting in a box behind me. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So what else is coming up you guys are looking forward to? Give me some ideas so I can make sure that I have plenty on hand. Adam, what are you looking forward to? My guess with you is you're probably looking forward to Bowman. Topps Chrome. How about you, Garrett? Brandon, you like everything. Top Series 2, okay. Series 2, okay. We're going to do a ton soon. We're going to be doing lots of Diamond King. I've got 4 cases of Diamond Kings, and each case is 24 boxes. So we're going to do a couple of weekends of Diamond Kings. Yeah, Allen and Ginter should be fun. Did I lock in Allen and Ginter? I think I did lock in. Yeah, I did lock in Allen and Ginter. I locked in. I've got 5.5 cases of that. The tough one this year is apparently going to be Stadium Club. Yeah, I don't blame you, Garrick. I would too. Pick your battles, man. Don't try to fight them all because you'll burn out quick. But I was told that Stadium Club is very limited, and the prices that you're seeing secondary market reflect that, how limited it is. So it is true though, and because I was talking to another guy about this, Topps has cut back on everything but their non-allocated products. So Series 1, Series 2, those kind of things, they have cut back their print runs on them. So that's interesting. Yeah, neither am I. I mean, I thought last year's was okay. But I dig the cards that go all the way to the corner like Stadium Club, but trying to maintain what they have. It was. Remember they had the Stadium Club basketball 92-93 Series 2 had Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning. And if one of the guys was showing me, we're at a show, and if you bent the pack back, you could like bend it, bend the sides in, and you could see whether or not that insert card was in there. And so he and I had a pack war, and this is one of the great ones I've had. He and I had a pack war, and he pulls in front of everybody. He was talking smack on me, and I'm like, dude, because I wasn't going to do that. And I told him, that's fine, let's do a pack war. Packs at that point, I don't know, they were $5 or $6. That was pretty expensive back in the day. So we did a pack war. It was for those 2 packs plus $40 or whatever you wanted off the other one's table. And I had better stuff than he did. So he pulls Alonzo Mourning, right? So I put my hand in the box and I wrestle around. I pull out my pack. Bang, there's Shaquille. He was so mad. He was so mad. Oh, my Lord, he was so mad. He kept saying, I cheated. I told him, you saw me. I just reached in there and grabbed the pack. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was a Stadium Club, Emmitt Smith, some kind of insert that was worth $40 that I took off his table and then sold to a guy in front of him for $25. He didn't like that either. Ha ha. I think I got $200 for that Shaquille. Seems to me something like that. Who knows? But now, I think it's a good move on Topps though to cut back print runs because they know what happened in the early '90s, and they've got to keep everybody wanting more, and they're doing a good job of that. And it keeps secondary market prices up. Yeah, they have. And they put videos of themselves on there, with scales and crap in there doing that stuff. I can look into Johnny. We got 14 more Donruss products coming out though. I mean, when you think about it, we got Chronicles coming out. We have Panini, the Diamond Kings coming out in a couple of weeks. We have, what is the other one? Optic. So we do have lots more Panini and Donruss product coming out. Did you need some singles out of there or something? Or are you just looking for something? I probably have some of that laying around. I got to get back to building my team lots and unloading those like I did last year. price is right, I'll do anything. Yeah, you do have a lot, don't you, Brandon? So, I mean, you know, again, I'm looking forward to coming up is well, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff coming. Yeah, it goes. And then every single time you turn around, there's a new Donruss product coming out. Oh, okay. I hear you. I'll look into it. There's a new Leaf product coming out. That's coming out the same week as Diamond Kings. So we'll do those as a spot break again. We'll do the Buster. I mean the Joey Bart spot break again. See if we could take another Joey Bart away from Jeff W. Jeff the Mac. Yow, that's more than I have out of the case I opened. I was boxing those up and moving them, and man, come to find out, I had more cards than I thought. I really got to start getting through them. I think we're gonna have to. I think what I'll do with a lot of them is put 6 or 7 of them together, and they'll go in the Monday. I mean, in the box of fun. Yeah, and it's a good move. I mean, you know, he'll be. I would bet money he'll be a starter next year. I would just bet money that Posey's moving to first after this year, because Posey looked a little rough during spring. I just think his catching days are going to be up, and he's going to force his way in. I'm sure it is. You know, give the Giants an extra year of control. You know, it's kind of silly for him not to. But his stuff is expensive. Wait till he starts popping up in Topps product. My Lord. So here's my dilemma. Okay, you guys are me, and this is a question I'm going to ask all you guys. So I want your honest opinion. Let's say we're going through a Bowman, a high-end product, Bowman Chrome or something like that, and Joey Bart, 1/1 autograph Superfractor jumps out. Now I know that is a card that I would want terribly, terribly much, but I also know that card, hey, what's up, Bacon, is very well a 4-figure card. Okay, based on the Joey Bart stuff I see now and off products and what it's selling for, that would be a
Hi, Bacon.
$3,000-$4,000 card, in my estimation. So, do I keep it? Do I sell it and put that back into more product? What would you guys do? Would you sell it, Garrick? I struggle with that. Because what will I do if I'm holding it in my hands?
Popcorn gingers? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. Okay. For half a second, I was going to put that Joey Bart out of 5 up for sale, and I was told that I'm not going to. Yeah, but I think Joey Bart's going to be a star. I think he's going to be a stud. I really do. I mean, if you watch a guy in spring training, you know, that's what I'm thinking, Bacon. That's what I'm thinking. I you know, turn stuff, get out of it, and put it back into product. But man, to have that card, you know what I'm saying? And then at what point does it become, you know, next year it hits its height in value? I guess it would probably hit it now, but yeah, it's true. It's true. It'd be nice if that happened, so I could fight that one out with myself and see. They had I had the opportunity last night. They had the Inception. There were two Giants 1-of-1 autographs that were on last night on eBay. One of them was Chris Shaw, and the other one was Steven Duggar. And I think the Duggar's still up there. But they were both 1-of-1 autographed. And so I'm looking at the Shaw, and I thought, I guess I'll bid on the Shaw and see what happens. So I'm bidding on it, and at the last second I got sniped. It went for like $74. I'm like, okay, I didn't want to pay that much anyway. And so immediately I get this text from my son in the Ukraine. Hey, Dad, I just got this Shaw 1-of-1. I'm like, boy, why didn't you tell me you were bidding on it? It was just me and you. I probably ran you up $20. I don't really feel bad. But I'm just laughing because it's funny. But I don't feel bad. That's what happens when you don't communicate with your father. You should tell me these things. When we were doing the 7-case break, we split it up. He wanted Shaw. I was taking the other 3 Giants. You know what I'm saying? So you should have said that. Hey, Dad, this 1-of-1 Shaw that's on here is getting ready to end an hour. I'm going to bid on it. I would have said, okay, son, I'll stay away from it. But you don't tell me that, and I start bidding on it. I told myself I only want the card if it goes for 72 or less. So I put my cap on it, 72. 72. And then with like 2 seconds left, it jumped to 74 or whatever it was. Well, you should communicate those things with your, All right, Brandon, have a good night. Have fun at work. As much fun as you can have. If you see any of the 2018 holiday stuff floating around there, you know where I live. Yeah, that would have sucked even worse for him if we were in the same house, Garrick. I always know when he's on because when I look at my thing, I always check every once in a while just see if somebody's on the website, and then I'll see something pop up from Kiev in the Ukraine. Like, yep, that's Brian on the website. Oh, on the website. If you guys go on the website, you're going to see something called, if you go on the main page, in the bottom right corner, that says, oh no, it's not, rewards. That is not a real thing. That is not a real thing. It's just something goofy that we were playing around with. But that is not... I mean, I guess you could sign up. It'd be nice if somebody would sign up. Another Santa Claus. Johnny, I want another 1-of-1 Santa Claus. I just like that product. We do really well with that product. I'm looking forward to it coming out this year so we can do really well. Really well again. Really well again. Glenn, you taking off? If you want to. It's going away, though. I mean, eventually that will become part of the website. We're just not there yet. We'll get there. I was talking to the guy we were breaking with on the 7 cases, and I didn't know that he was I don't even know what I was going to say, so it doesn't matter. Did you sign up? Okay. I'll let my son know. Yeah, there's a box of cards, Ryan. And we're just talking about things that are coming up. So, Ryan, what products are you buying into this year? Coming up, what kind of products are you going to get into? And you too, Bacon, what kind of products are you going to get into? Everyone was all hot and bothered for Gypsy Queen. Now it's like everybody who wanted a Gypsy Queen doesn't want Gypsy Queen anymore. Thank goodness I'm taking it all. After this, everything's going to eBay. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Man, Astros are they have been hot in the Tops products? Good grief. Yeah, we got a lot of chrome coming in. Astros have hit hard in every single Tops product they have hit well. Every single one. So I'm looking forward to them continuing to be strong. So that's good stuff there. We're gonna do more of those. That was fun. I hated the case break, guys. I really hated that case break. I just that's just not in my wheelhouse yet to have products where we only had two people who missed, but it's still two people missed, and those are the kind of things that bug me. That's why I still like, and I still think we're going to go toward the we're going to still do the spot breaks for those kind of products, because I just like the idea that everybody gets a hit, and then I don't have to feel bad. You know, we do pretty well on eBay, Garrick. We do pretty well on eBay. I mean, I think it helps because we do all the things we do, making sure we ship fast and all that good stuff. So as long as we maintain it. Yeah, I mean, you've got to ease your way into that kind of stuff. I'm hoping that, and that's what I want, Garrick. That's what I want. And so, you know, again, we're gonna eBay everything hot and heavy, I think, for the rest of this year for sure, while we play with things on the website, because I want to get. We got to build it. I got to build the crew. Got to build the crew. And we've talked about, I've talked about not wanting to get too big, and I still don't think I want to get too big, but I also don't want to stand still. Johnny, every time I bring it up, that's just one more break we don't have it. Just remember that. So you've mentioned it now twice that I can recall tonight, so that's two more breaks when I can do it. Yeah, and that's the idea. That's the idea. I mean, again, I still think our better values are on the website, but we just don't have the large enough core yet that it's there where we need it to be as quickly as we need it to be. You know, I think Ginter were 6 cases so far. All right, Bacon. We'll see you. Hey, Johnny needs a pitcher if you want to trade him one of your crappy pitchers. So, I mean, the thing is, we're into this long haul. So, it's we've got enough product to make sure that we take care of everyone, which I like. The Inception was the last one that I didn't either know I was getting a decent amount of or bought secondary market. At least 4 more cases than what I'm getting. I think Top Series 2 we're doing 12 to 14. I know I'm on the hook for 10. Yeah, I mean, again, if it was quick enough to move it, but there are times when I feel kind of obligated, like I have in the past couple of breaks, to offer a discount to get it sold, and that's not what we want to do. It's not that I don't want to offer a discount. It's just that I would like it to be on 5 teams instead of half a break. And so that just tells me we're not where we need to be yet. And that's okay. I mean, we've been doing this for 6 months. Well, I don't know what I expected out of 6 months. So I think we're in a very good place considering we're 6 months in. Our breaks are profitable. The crew is solid, which I like a lot. We come on here and I had a good time hanging out and chatting with people. The eBay breaks have gone pretty well. I suspect there are 1 or 2 people that were with us before that I suspect may not be there as consistently as they were. So I'm kind of curious to see how eBay does um, uh, in the next month. But I mean, we pick up enough new people and we break for the, um, right, you're right. I mean, you know, so we'll just see. Again, as long as we're moving things in the right direction, I don't need to make a killing because I'm not into anything so deep that it's ever going to be, we're going to be in over our head or not have enough. So we're kind of in that sweet spot for us, which is good. That sweet spot for us for non-allocated product is 4 to 6 cases. I mean, for allocated product. For non-allocated product, probably 10 to 14. We're going to move 10 cases of Top Series 2 in 4 days. So everyone, hang on tight. All right, Betty, see you later. Everyone, hang on tight because come June, the middle of June, we're going to run cases like mad. We're going to do it in 4 days, and we're going to ship it all within our 2 days. You know, a lot of people have put money into Albies, though, because they feel like he's going to be good. Yeah, Ryan, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot, and my goal is, if we're where we want to be by the end of July, I'm going to leave my other job altogether and do this full time, and that'll be really a game changer for us if I'm able to do this full time, because I'm not able to do everything I need to do every day and go to work. I'm working 30 hours a week at my current job. I was working full time, and then we had a conversation, and my boss asked me to stay in the same position, and I told him I could only give him 30 hours, and he said that's fine. And so I'm doing that job 30 hours a week, and then I come home and I literally it's literally a full-time job. When we have a break, between Friday night and Sunday, we're pushing 3 or 4 hours a night sleep to make sure that we stay up with everything. And then I turn around and I have my work week, and I got orientations and hiring people and all the payroll and everything else I do. And that's Monday through Thursday. And then, you know, then now with the new products, we break Wednesday night. We purposely are not breaking on Thursday, but we're going to add that in. So we're going to be breaking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday consistently, making sure that we have everything out and shipped by the end of the day on Sunday. Then I have Monday Funday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday is church day. And then after church, you know, we start again with a brand new break, and then we run through. So it's finding that balance. But I think we'll get there. All right, Garrett. Have a good night, Garrett. Thanks for popping in. Why do you think we should go away, Ryan, and let the other guys do it? Should go back to my buying the Giants ways. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And we have some things in plan. We have some plans in place, I should say. And my son's been very helpful on a lot of that stuff. But I got to learn to walk before I run. I have the tendency to jump in and just go. And this is much different. And I really got to walk before I run. And so that's what we're trying to do now, is making sure that we are able to continue this. Because my allocations are starting to slowly inch up. And so by this time next year, I think my allocation will probably be about double what they are now, which means I won't have to go secondary market to get stuff ahead of time. And so, you know, as long as Topps doesn't blow everything up, then I think we'll be good. And I think as part of the RestlessCraft Breakers family, we will eventually do football. I won't do it, but I think football will eventually happen, because doing football will help my baseball allocations. which in turn will help the football allocations. And if I can get someone else to start breaking football, then that'll be when it'll be fun. We'll be running like we did with Pokemon. We'll be running simultaneous breaks. With this one, we'll probably run 3, which will be interesting. But again, there's always a threshold. That's what we're trying to work on now. What is our threshold? All right, Johnny. Have a good night. I don't ever want to break more product than we can ship within 2 business days, and so that limits us a little bit. I'm not either. I really don't want to do football except that it helps the baseball allocation. And I talked to my one guy, and he told me no, it's not a big deal if I don't. That it's not going to, and the one I'm getting the most baseball product through, and it's not going to affect anything with them one way or another. But then the other 2 guys I deal with said, yeah, having football would. I don't know what that means, would. Does that mean you're giving me 2 boxes now and you're going to give me 4 boxes? I mean, because I ordered 4 cases through one of them, and my allocation was 1 box. And I'm not sure what to do with 1 box, except look at it and break it on Monday Funday. I don't know. Or save them all up, and then when we do the pack wars, when we get to 500 subscribers, we do the next pack wars, then that'll be fun. It is. But, allocations are tough, man. And the thing is, here's how the allocation process works. I don't know if you guys know all this stuff, but Topps limits the amount of product they give to each company that are distributors for them. And then the companies in turn, based on how much you spent last year, how much they think you're going to spend this year, and how long you've been with them, they allocate you a certain amount of product. And the only way to up that allocation is to make sure that you are buying a large quantity of unallocated products. The Top Series 1, Top Series 2, Topps Update, Opening Day. What's the third one that's coming up? There's another Topps coming up that's like Opening Day. But those kind of things. And when I say buy, I mean literally, what's up, Jeff? I'm saying literally 12 to 20 cases of each one of those kind of products to help your allocations. And then it's a long process. I called the guy. We didn't get set up with the one I didn't go to was Southern Hobby. And I caught the guy at Southern Hobby. We were talking the other day, and he's a good guy, but he told me, don't even waste my time. Don't even waste my time, because there's no way that I would be able to, for years, build my allocation above a box or 2, no matter what I did. And so that tells me all I have to know about what Topps is doing. And the other guys I deal with out of Washington, they've upped my allocations now twice, which has been great. But they've cut off any new sports buyers because they don't have any more product to give to people. I mean, that's how this thing is becoming. We got in both at the great time and a bad time, because we're probably 2 years too late to really have good allocations now. But at least I hit the one in a good spot, which is what I'm happy about. And they're the ones I like the most anyway. And Marty's a good guy to deal with. We talk like 2 or 3 times a week. We just talked today, and so he, I mean, I literally call a dozen card shops, and yeah, it did, Jeff. It did. We're going to open that Wednesday at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. 9 o'clock. I'll send out an email tomorrow as a reminder to everyone. And then, so the allocation process is tough. I mean, the thing is, they want you to spend a lot of money with them, but the way they want you to do it is to buy the product that they can't sell. One of the guys suggested to me they had 2013, some goofy product, Topps product. Oh, no, it was Donruss. Was it Donruss? I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that they were sitting on 60 cases or something of, and that if I would buy 20 cases of that, then they might be able to up my allocation a little bit, but they couldn't tell me how much. Well, what am I going to do with 20 cases of product that I can't sell? Allocations are tough, man. The allocation process is tough. And that's why it would be easier to have a shop, because I could get direct with Topps, and then so from that respect, it makes more sense for me to have a shop. But I don't want to be at a shop. I was at a shop 7 days a week back when I had one. And as much as I loved it, and I loved doing card shows, and we did shows every weekend, and had the shop, every other day, I just don't want to do that anymore. And so you're kind of in that process. So it takes years. I mean, literally, it takes years. Either that, or a lot of these guys, they have storefronts where the front is for them to be able to buy the product to break. It is. I mean, ours would be a shop / where we broke our cards, I mean, we literally called the fit place RestlessCraft Breakers. And there's a couple of shopping centers that are very close to me that if I could get in, let's say in 2 years, we're still chugging along like we are. Because this has been a good year. I have no complaints about this year. Then we go that route. It is, and that's the other part of it. I mean, I can write off the room that I'm using here in the house. I could write off a lot of different things that we're doing now. I can write off some of the cards I buy as decorations for the business, as long as I'm actually using them for that, and they will be. There's lots of things you can do that's an advantage from working at home. And so I do what I have to do every week when I know a product's coming out. I call 17,000 people, and I ask them if they're going to have any extra. And then if for the Gypsy Queen, I was able to find one extra case from a guy here locally. I bought the case from him, then I bought 4 more from all over the country. They're all on their way to me now, and I have my stuff that I'm going to pick up from my distributor here locally. Then the other one's going to be sent in from Washington. So I got 5 different cases flying in from other places, and one I'm picking up locally. And that's the way you do it. I mean, and that's why I need to be doing this full time in order for me to get what I need to get. Then I have the time to make the contacts, and do what I need to do to make it what I want it to be. Because I love the scramble. That's one of the fun parts for me too. I love getting to know people and talking to them about it and proving to them, which is a big deal, that we're going to do what we say we're going to do, which is an important part of it. Like buying that case of Inception. I didn't want that case of Inception that we broke. I did not want it. But it was one of those things where I felt like, because of the allocation process, that it would have benefited me when they called me and said, hey, I have one available for you, that I should just go ahead and buy it. So I paid more than I wanted to pay and didn't make as much as I wanted to make, to make sure that we were doing what we had to do to keep the allocations going. It's a fight, man. It's a fight. It's a fun fight. I'm not complaining about it, but it's a fight. It's a fight. The unallocated product we're going to go doing more and more of. I think probably for update, we were kind of talking about that today. I think we'll be in a place where we can run probably 20 cases of Topps Update by the time it comes out. And so that will be our goal. It'll run over, of course, 3 weeks, something like that. But, that first weekend, you got to get in and get it going. And then hope that you can get a second good weekend out of it. Heritage, we were able to do that. Topps Update, Topps Series 1, we were able to do that. But then other stuff, you just know you're going to be out of, you're just going to be out of it. Bowman got so expensive so quick. The archive. All right, Ryan. All right, man, we'll see you Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So it is a fight, but a fun. Like I said, fun. So anyway, I'm going to quit rambling on, because I could ramble on for hours and just talking to myself. Not that I am, but So thanks everyone for stopping into Monday Funday. Thank you, Brandon, for the cards. I appreciate them a lot. Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, we will be cracking a case of 2019 Topps Gypsy Queen. That'll be our first one. Then we have eBay breaks going down Friday and Saturday for Gypsy Queen. Friday and Saturday for Gypsy Queen of this week and next week. All right. So you guys have a great night. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you on Saturday. I won't see you on Sunday while we ship, and then we'll do it all again next week. So you guys have a great night. Take care. Look for an email from me tomorrow. See you then.